Are you pushing the sale away? No, I can hear you say, of course I'm pushing the sale away. So I'm going to give you a little example. The other day I was listening to 2 calls from somebody. As it happens, it was an aged care centre, but it could have been anywhere else. This happens all the time. And one person, if you gave them selling skills in terms of listening and understanding and asking great questions and being empathetic, you'd rate them. They were quite new. They hadn't known that many features and benefits, but they were very kind and thoughtful and they listened a lot. I'd say that rep Sue would give her a 7.5 out of 10. Her colleague was extremely talented on the phone, was able to build rapport quickly, spin on a sixpence and different ways of building rapport, able to listen, had better questions because she knew the features and benefits better. And as that call went on, overall, if you listen to those parts of the sale, this one was much stronger because of her experience. However, when it got to what we would call the bottom of the funnel, when you give your solution, at the end, this person said, great, well, let's get your mum in tomorrow and let's have a look around. And this person, who up until that point was more skilled, said, all you need to think about this is a big decision. So I'll let you go away and talk to your brother in Perth. And actually, all their calls up until that point were really aligned and in pace. And then suddenly they were pushing the sale away at the last minute. Now, I see this and I hear this all the time. And so you have to go to yourself, what's your wrap up on a call? If you're on an email or you're on a call, what's your wrap up? And I want you to think about that wrap up and think about that moment, the bottom of the funnel, you're funneling, you're asking questions, the client is talking, you've checked your solution. And when you give your solution, what is your wrap up? Because I want you to pause on that wrap up and just take some time, because as you discuss your solution, you want your client then and you to almost go back to the funnel again to discuss things and shake things out. There might be some clarity that might be needed, old word objections. There might be some things in terms of time, and there might be other things that get shaken out in that particular part. But the big key thing is, as a sales consultant, is not to rush it into a follow-up or I'll give you a call next week, because what you don't want to have is this whole big pile of follow-ups to do, millions and millions in your pipeline, when in fact at the time it's just because that client needed more time to think and understand what your offer was and put it into place. And then I expect at least 9 out of 10 would have ended up just saying, yes, we'll go ahead. So that's my thought for you for the day. Are you pushing the sale away? And to make sure you're aware of that.